Hello and welcome back to the Drake and Josh podcast. I'm Trevor.
And I'm Jacob.
And we watched The Affair.
Yeah, The Affair. It was pretty good. I liked it. What did you think, Trevor? Oh, also we're drinking. That's why we did the clink.
Yeah.
As we do.
The very quiet clink this time.
Yeah, well, because they're cans.
They're cans. They're half-empty cans.
Which will be the entire night. Oh, no. There might be a surprise
surprise episode.
Yeah, well, surprise in the way of it's a different drink type that we haven't done yet.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
But we are trying a new beer. It is Love Street Kolsch Style Blonde
by Carbosh Brewing Co. in Texas.
It's pretty good. It's citrusy. It tastes light.
It's very light.
It says music to your beer. And it also says on it, recycled, damn it.
I love that.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's made in Houston, Texas since 2011, apparently.
Nice. I haven't been to Houston. I did just go to Texas, but I was in Dallas, Fort Worth.
I was in Austin. So
yeah, well, a little bit ago. That was fun, right?
Almost a year ago.
Did we tell that story?
I don't know.
I don't know if we did.
I don't know if I want to tell it.
Yeah, we'll save that for another time.
It's sadness. A lot of sadness in that story.
Yeah, so anyway, so the episode starts out with Drake and Josh talking about, what were they talking about?
Parents, you got to keep an eye on them.
Right.
When Josh fell out of a tree.
Yeah.
And got his underwear stuck on a branch.
Yeah.
But, how is that even possible?
What does that have to do with his parents?
Walter came running over to get him out of the tree.
Oh.
Got up on a ladder. Oh, rabbit.
What?
It's a rabbit.
Oh, look, a little bunny rabbit. Yeah, there's a lot of rabbits. They always hang out. Yeah, because my computer where we record in my apartment is in my tiny little sunroom type thing. So there's windows all around, and my apartment is right up against a wooded area. So there's always bunnies in my yard just running past.
And there's one just chilling, eating some weeds.
Yeah, sometimes we get to see little tiny ones. Those are always cool.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. What?
I actually almost picked one up the other day.
You almost picked up a bunny?
I was mowing. It was a little baby bunny.
Oh.
I was mowing, and I saw it run from in front of my mower.
Yeah.
And so I kept mowing a little bit, and I saw where it was. And then as I got closer, it kind of would just jump a little bit way forward. I was like, I don't want you to keep doing this until bolt underneath the mower or something.
Oh, that would be fucking tragic.
So I got off, and I went over, and I kind of tried to shoo it away a little bit, and it still kept just going little ways at a time.
Mm-hmm.
So I took my shirt off and snuck up on it and tried to wrap it in my shirt.
Nice.
And I almost had it, and then it took off into the pasture. So all right, you're out of the way now. So didn't have to worry about it anymore.
Yeah, bunnies are pretty silly. I always try to walk towards them, but they always run away.
Yeah, they're cool.
But yeah, this episode, there wasn't much other than that in the beginning sequence, right?
Yeah, just Walter trying to get Josh out of a tree and then falling as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of missed it because I was trying to get the casting to work.
Yeah.
And then we decided right in the beginning. Well, I just kind of walked away from the couch and I went and grabbed
I kept saying, hey, are we going to have some brews at the start of this one?
Because we just went out to Publix and got ingredients to make pizzas.
And beer.
And we got some beer. We got a good amount of beer.
Yeah.
We got some Miller Lite, some of the one we're drinking now, and we got Abby some rosé cider for when she gets home.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's also still Corona and Emily's beer that she brought in the fridge. I'm
not ever drinking Emily's beer again.
I might have a bottle.
Garbage.
It's okay.
Sorry, Emily, if you listen. You don't listen to us.
She might. She was in that one episode.
That's true. She might listen.
Who knows?
Everyone would probably listen more if we actually got it put on Google Podcasts or something.
Yeah, maybe. Also, I think they're lazy.
That's also. They also just don't like us that much.
That's true. That's very true. Sad.
Sadness. Anyways, yeah, Walter. And then
I don't remember what the first scene was. Oh, the lobster shit. The lobster shit was the first stuff. Yeah,
Josh was cooking dinner for everybody. He was cooking lobsters.
Yeah, they were waiting for Walter to get home before Josh would boil the lobsters up. But everybody was getting hungry, and they were like, "Where's Walter?" Classic.
And then Drake went to go get a snack, and Megan was like, "Bring me something." He said, "Nah." And then Mom was like, "Drake," and he's like, "I'll bring her something."
Yeah,
classic.
This is after Walter gets home.
No, this is before.
No, because when he goes and does that, Walter's in the kitchen talking on the phone.
That's right, he is.
Yeah, Walter's already.
Why was he going to get a snack at that point? Drake or Josh had already put the lobsters in.
Because they were saying hurry up with the lobsters.
Yeah, how long are they going to take?
Yeah, Josh was like, I can't control the speed at which lobsters boil.
Die.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he probably can.
He said which lobsters died. Though.
It probably says in the recipe.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a very specific amount of time you need to boil a lobster.
Poor lobsters. I've never done it before.
I have. They don't really scream.
They don't scream?
And also, that's not technically screaming for when it does happen. That's just like gases escaping between the shell.
Oh, gotcha.
Yep.
Lobster is good, though.
Lobster's absolutely
Maybe we
delicious.
should have gotten lobsters.
We should have got some live lobsters.
That reminds me of the episode of Hell's Kitchen. Or not Hell's Kitchen, Kitchen Nightmares, where Gordon like looked at the lobster tank in one of the restaurants, and one of the lobsters was like dead in there, and the other ones were like fucking with it, and he was like, you can't eat any of these lobsters now.
They're cannibals.
Yeah, but you can't because there's like bacteria and shit in
Yeah,
there now.
absolutely.
There's just a dead lobster floating around.
What the hell?
And they were like, it's still fine.
It's still fine.
That's what they do. The restaurants on that show, the people are always so fucking stupid. It's crazy. Great show. I'd recommend it. Maybe we should do a Hell's Kitchen podcast.
No.
I keep calling it Hell's Kitchen. Kitchen Nightmares. God damn.
We're probably not doing that.
That'd be fun.
That might be fun. We could do it whenever we do the variety, because we're going to do some variety podcasts.
Are we going to do a variety?
Yeah, because I got some shows I want you to watch, but I don't think you would want to sit down and watch the whole season.
What, like a one-off?
Some one-off. Or maybe like we watch on a whole season and then talk about the season.
Yeah, we could do that.
Instead of doing each episode. Some shows get each episode, some shows get seasons.
Let's do it.
Because basically I'm going to make you watch anime.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll watch anime.
Make you watch some anime, and then we'll talk about the season.
Yeah, just stop making me watch weird anime. Like the only one that you showed me.
Was that Monster Musume?
Yeah, the monster one.
Yeah. It's a fun one, though.
It did seem pretty fun. Yeah, so he hears...
We might watch it. We might watch the whole season instead of just
yikes.
the first one. There's some more characters that show up, dude.
No, we could do it. I'd be down. But, yeah, so he hears Walter talking on the phone, and it sounds like he's talking to a possible lady friend over the phone.
He's very excited, and all he can think about.
Yeah, and so Drake is like, oh, shit, and he forgets to get Megan anything from the kitchen, so he just throws a bitten apple that he's already been eating at her.
Yeah. She's like, I don't want this with your DNA on it.
Yeah, your freakish DNA.
But they also share DNA.
They do.
Like...
But he has some...
A lot.
Apparently, he's got some bad DNA in him, though, because he is a little bit dumb.
Probably from the dad.
Yeah, with the estranged dad that I assume was a drug addict?
Also, Drake calls Walter dad.
Yeah, he calls
the
him
entire
dad all the time.
episode.
Yeah.
And Josh calls... Well, I mean, he's always called her mom.
Yeah.
But,
I think... Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the person who is less receptive to that is Megan, though, who like doesn't call Walter dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Trevor was laughing at me because I just took my socks off.
It's very awkward.
I'm hot right now. I'm warm.
I mean, I kind of want to take mine off now that you've done that.
Yeah, take them off.
I might do that.
Let's go sockless. Just a couple of dudes, no socks, sitting in a sunroom.
Remember, now anything we do, remember, it's not gay if your socks are on.
That's what they've been saying.
So socks are off.
Socks off, baby. Should we give away the secret of how we're recording episodes too? Because we're gonna.
What, staring at each other?
No.
But that we're naked?
Yes, everybody. We're recording this in a bathtub.
Yeah, 100%.
That'd be nice.
That'd be fun.
A jacuzzi episode.
Oh, dude, if you actually have...
The audio would be ridiculous.
Well, I mean, we'd have to have the bubblers off while we record.
Oh, absolutely not.
I refuse to record without the bubbles.
I need the bubbles in it. Yeah, so, Walter said that he was at a cloud conference, a CC.
If you will.
Yeah. And they were like, Drake was like, you have an exciting life. It was just really funny.
Very sarcastic.
Yeah. And then, so Drake goes and grabs Josh, and he's like, I need to talk to you. And then they go up in the room and start chatting. And the only quote I have written down is, he's married to our mom. Just the way...
Yeah, Josh is just so innocent because he's like, Josh, I think Dad's seeing another woman. He's like, do what?
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I think he's dating another woman. He's like, Dad wouldn't date another woman. He's married to our mom.
It was just really funny.
And
the delivery of the lines were really fantastic in this episode.
No, Josh was on point.
Yeah.
Like, this was peak Josh.
Yeah, it was.
Drake was good, too. Don't get me wrong.
It honestly was
Josh.
Like, their character peaks. Like, the story was all right, but their writing and their characters was really solid. I mean, and writing, I mean, like, dialogue writing.
Right.
Yeah.
So...
What do you got next?
Yeah, so Walter comes home really late at night.
Oh, yeah. Josh confronts him.
After the whole...
At midnight.
Yeah, at midnight.
Yeah.
And Josh is like, so where were you? He's like, I was milk shopping.
Yeah, he's like, we needed milk.
He's like, where's the milk?
I drank it on the way home.
Okay, why are you wearing a suit?
A man can't look nice when he goes dairy shopping.
So you left the house at midnight in a suit, drove all the way to the supermarket.
Let's just not tell your mom about this. Okay?
Which is very, very suspicious sounding.
That was a good little table read we did.
That was a nice little table read. I like that. We need
no
to do
script.
That. We need to do that more often.
Nice. We just pounded it.
Hardcore.
Yeah. No, that was an interesting exchange. I feel like he should have, at that point, when you know that your son thinks something is up, you got to just be like, it's for fucking work. I'm almost getting in some sort of crazy promotion.
Spoiler.
Sorry. Well, if you haven't seen the episode already, fuck you. Go watch the episode.
No, I mean, I was actually going to ask you, like, should we spoil?
I mean, you have to because,
yeah,
fuck it, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so then they go.
Yeah, so Walter is not actually cheating.
He wakes up Drake. He goes upstairs.
And he wakes him up in the worst way possible.
He's like, I have to tell you something.
He jumps on top of him in bed.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm calling the police.
Yeah, which, rightly so.
Yeah. He's like, hold on, I got to tell you something. He's like, all right, give me that bullhorn.
Yeah.
Then he goes, get off me. That wasn't too bad, actually.
No, it wasn't too bad.
Okay. With the bullhorn, which is funny.
Yeah, so then they're like, all right, so we need to go.
Wait, he's like, bad news.
Oh, no. How do they
I think you're right. He's like, really, what happened? He's like, I caught Dad sneaking in, and he said that he went to go get milk, but that he drank it all on the way home.
Oh, yeah.
And Drake says...
that sucks. We really needed milk.
And then Josh just starts hitting him and is like, I don't care about your dairy needs.
Yeah, they use dairy so much.
They use dairy for comedic effect a lot.
Yeah, which is nice.
I do appreciate that.
Yeah. So then they plan on... They plan on going out the next day to go spy on Walter. School. Yeah, and they're like... Josh is like, well, I can't skip school. I've got perfect attendance. He shows him his cool award.
It's like the loser trophy.
Yeah, the golden nerd trophy or whatever dork? The fuck he calls it. Yeah.
I want to say dork.
Yeah, so then Drake pulls out his doctor's notes, and one is for... What?
Miller?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
We're going to take a quick pause?
Nah, just keep talking.
No. Okay. All right, I'll keep talking. Yeah, so one is for smallpox, and the other one is for hemorrhoids, which I definitely would have went for the hemorrhoids one just because it's more believable. I feel like the other one is just going to get thrown out. Like, if they see that you come in with a fucking doctor's note for smallpox, that's absolutely ridiculous. The shit's been eradicated.
No one's going to believe it. Well, I mean, it was eradicated until anti-vaxxers came back around.
Oh, yeah. Did you hear about what was it, outbreak of measles, I think?
Mumps.
It was something like that.
It was some extinct disease.
Yeah.
That is not extinct because some stupid fucking people decided to not vaccinate their kids.
I think we're going to go out and say that we're pro-vax.
I'm very much pro-vax,
yeah.
please. I don't get my flu shot.
Well, neither do I. But we do have modern medicine for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let's not get into that stuff.
We agree on that.
Yeah.
Pro-vax.
Yeah.
Vaccinate your kids, people.
Please.
And your pets.
I want everybody to survive.
Your pets, spay and neuter your pets.
Yeah, definitely. We don't need a million cats running around outside, although they are good for keeping the mice population at bay.
But they mostly decimate bird populations.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I do always see, actually, my parents have like an outside cat outside their house. I don't know who owns it or if anybody does. We named him Rex. We always see him trying to prowl for like squirrels and birds. He climbs up a little bit of the tree and he'll just like wait and try to get them. He never gets them.
Our cat has gotten a squirrel before.
Yeah.
It was really weird. I was on the phone with my mom in the kitchen because she was at work. and I look out on the deck.
Yeah.
And walking across the deck, it's my cat with a squirrel in his mouth. Just walking across the deck with it. And I'm just like, holy shit, the cat caught a squirrel.
Nice.
It's a fat cat, too. I don't know how he did it.
A little bit of Miller Lite.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. I hadn't had Miller Lite for a long time, but we just...
Miller time. It's 5 o'clock.
Nice. Yeah, we just went over for Trevor's birthday, actually. So happy birthday, Trevor.
Thank you very much. 23 now.
Yeah, last weekend we went over to the ranch. We didn't get to record any episodes out there, unfortunately.
It was a party going on, so it was not really a good time to record. Plus, my room's kind of a mess.
But I did get to have Miller Lite, which I hadn't had since college, I think.
And so then we got more today.
Yeah, we did, because I was like, you know what, it's pretty chill. I know why I was drinking it in college.
Because it's a pretty chill light beer.
Also, I think because we used to drink light beer a lot was one of the reasons why I didn't gain as much weight as I did after college when I started drinking better beers.
Yeah, nice beers. Yeah. We mostly just drank shitty light beer because it was cheap.
It was so cheap.
It was so cheap. Especially catching it on sale.
Ooh, catch a good sale.
Catch a good sale. You get a bunch and just fuck that all up.
Oh, yeah.
Inevitably having to go back downstairs in Abby's place to the CVS at the bottom.
Thank God she used to live above a CVS.
That was amazing.
We made a lot of beer runs.
Intoxicated beer runs.
Yeah.
We're in CVS doing our best to act sober.
Sometimes we didn't. Sometimes we didn't give a fuck. It depended how drunk we were.
If we were really, really drunk, I feel like we tried more when we were really drunk.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But if we were only partially drunk, we were like, we're not drunk enough for somebody to notice.
Yeah. Actually, we just did a beer run again, too, last time we were up in Gainesville. Because before we went to Emma's house, we went on a beer run.
That's right. We
Post
did.
Downtown.
They knew we were drunk.
And we were hammered. And then we only drank 4 beers, and we bought like...
AJ did end up going to Emma's the next day.
Yeah.
I dropped her off, actually.
Oh, nice.
To do that paint party, and they drank the beer then.
To have the what party?
A painting party. Like, they did
cool.
Bob Ross paintings or something like that.
That's awesome.
I know, right?
That's so cool. I want to do a Bob Ross painting.
They drank the beer then.
Oh, that's fine.
beer then, at least.
I don't think I bought any of that beer, so I don't really care. Yeah. They can have it. I think Jessie just gave it to him, didn't she?
I think so.
She was just like, you can have it.
Because
what were we going to do with it?
It was hilarious, though. I bought the limes.
Yeah, so many limes.
It was whatever. But it was funny, though, because you guys ran to the back.
Yeah.
To exchange it. And the guys at the cashier, like, you guys have 2 minutes to buy this.
And we bought it just in time. Why only 2 minutes?
Because I'm pretty sure they're not allowed to sell alcohol after a certain time.
Oh, yeah. And it was really late.
It was like almost 1 a.m.
It was later than that. Because I went to bed at like almost 5 a.m.
Yeah, but we were at Emma's for a little while.
We were not there for that long. I only had 1 beer at Emma's.
That's true. I did too. So.
Yeah. No, it was really late. I don't know what the cutoff is for selling alcohol in Alachua County, but it was right before whatever that is.
Yeah, apparently. So.
Took a couple Ubers. Uber XL, too, because we had a lot of people with us.
Yep.
It was in a Sequoia.
It was in a Sequoia.
Yeah, it was like the same car as my mom's.
When we got picked up with the beer. We got dropped off.
I sat by myself in the way back.
What did we get dropped off?
We got dropped off.
A Chrysler, I want to say.
Yeah, we got dropped off at CVS in the Sequoia, right?
No, we got picked up from CVS in the Sequoia.
Oh, okay.
Because you sat in the back seat with the beer.
I do not remember very much from that second part of that night.
It was a good night. That was 2 weekends ago.
Yeah, that was yeah. We've seen each other so much, but we've had no time to record.
Yeah, we've I did suggest possibly recording in Gainesville.
Yeah, I did. Jesse. I didn't bring my mic though.
I didn't either.
And that we wouldn't have been able to do it without these bad boys.
Because
once you go good sound quality, you can't go back.
I mean, we can. And we probably will at some point.
We'll definitely have to.
Inevitably, I'll forget my microphone or something.
No, I don't think you will. It'll probably be a time when we have 3 people. Or 4 people.
Or 8.
8 would be a lot. 8, would it be even better to have 2 microphones if you have 8 people? I feel like that at that point just have one in the center and the gain is just all the way up.
With the all the way around microphone setting?
And it's just right in the center. That would be the way to do it, right?
That could work.
Because 2 mics, how would you even set that up? Like, because you'd have them you would need them to not pick each other up. You'd need to have them in different spots.
Well, I mean, they wouldn't pick each other up if there's no speaker playing out the audio.
Yeah, I guess.
It's just, we'd have to have one mic on one end of the table and one mic on the other end of the table with the people like basically 4 and 4.
Yeah.
Like in between the 4. So the people in the middle would get picked up twice.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
The blending, I feel like, would eliminate.
It'd be fine.
Yeah, like that's why you don't hear us over on each other's mics.
Yeah.
A, because we have the gain really low. But B,
we're also recording it on one track.
Yeah, which is annoying. We'll figure it out someday. Get a mixer.
We'd have to just buy a mixer. But at that point, why didn't we get the normal microphones?
At that point, hopefully, we're like making really good money. So
yeah, right, Trevor.
One day.
One of these days.
One of these days.
My last thing that I have is mucker, one who mucks.
For that bit of this, yes. Whenever they got
the
back
last note I
from,
have.
So they saw. That's the last thing you have?
I didn't write anything down after that.
Okay. So they go to follow Walter.
Yeah.
And they're just watching him. It's like, man, he's just sitting on a bench eating a donut.
What kind of donut?
It had sprinkles. It might be jelly filled. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Oh.
Or what difference does it make? I'm sorry. Yeah, so then they're like, yeah, no, he's just sitting there. A woman. A woman. Yeah, so a woman approaches Walter.
Yeah.
And
they hug, right?
They hug.
Yeah.
They talk and they smile and they hug.
And at that point, Josh is like, they're banging.
Yeah. Honestly. Oh,
yeah, and then, but before that, Drake sees a girl with a belly button ring.
That's true. He's like a hot girl with a belly button ring.
Yeah, and Josh says that he has an attention span of a squirrel.
Well, that's when after they see the hugging.
Yeah.
And Josh is like, I guess my dad really is cheating on mom.
And Drake just fucking walks away because the belly button girl walks by them.
Yeah. Well, he's like, I'm here for you, brother.
He chases after.
And then walks away.
Yeah. Got him.
Got him. What a terrible brother at that moment.
Well, he was a good brother
in the last.
Yeah, he was a good one in the last one, so whatever. You know what? You win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
So then after that, they go and talk about it at the house, right? Because then that's when Megan comes in and says she's been hacking his email.
And just got into it.
What?
She just knew his password.
Yeah. Well, yeah, his password was password. And then
Josh goes to change his email password.
Because it was password.
Yeah.
Do they talk about anything else when they're in the back at the house?
Just where to, like, what her name is and blah blah blah. And so Megan's just like, her name's this.
Oh, we freaking forgot the waffle incident.
Oh shit!
How the hell did we forget that?
So
they
Drake
are like,
and Josh decide, hey, how we're gonna fix this is we're gonna remind Dad how great Mom is.
Yeah, we can get them back together by just being like, oh, she's so fantastic. Look how pretty she is. You know,
which was creepy.
So then, yeah, so then they make breakfast for Walter, and they make him some blueberry waffles, which he loves.
With a bunch of other shit,
a bunch of other fruit, coffee, yeah,
bacon, and
all the fixings.
It's pronounced fixins.
Fixin.
Fixins.
So then Walter comes in, and Josh plays it off. He's like, "Wow, this breakfast is amazing, Mom. Can't believe it." And Walter's like,
that you made for Dad.
Yeah.
For the father figure.
Yeah. So then, so Walter sits down and starts to eat, and Josh puts tucks the napkin into his shirt, which is really nice.
That's very nice.
A cloth napkin, mind you.
Yes.
High scale.
They're very classy in the Parker household.
They are very classy. So then Walter takes Nichols. A bite. Yes. Well, I don't know. Are they dashed? Are they hyphenated?
I mean, Mom's Nichols, Dad's Nichols, and Josh's Nichols. It's Drake and Megan that are Parker.
That are still Parkers. Yeah, they didn't change their name yet.
Well, I mean, they probably won't.
Yeah, it sounds better. Megan Nichols, Drake Nichols. No way. That does not sound right. So anyway, yeah, the dad starts eating the waffle, and then all of a sudden...
starts fucking dying.
He starts goddamn dying. Because he starts getting it out. He's like, cumin.
That was
A.K.A.
good.
cumin.
Yeah, cumin.
Because Drake put cumin in the waffle batter instead of cinnamon.
Now, are you sure when Walter was saying that he just didn't want a Cuban cigar?
It's possible he wanted a Cuban cigar. Or he wanted to go to the Cumin Learning Center. where you can get tutoring.
I believe that's pronounced Kumon.
But yeah, anyway, so they leave the room and talk about that.
I want us to go.
And while Walter is just fucking dying, and he reaches for them as they leave the room. And they just fucking leave him there.
They just leave him there.
You can hear him the whole time dying. Yeah, doing that. And then they go back in there and they're like, Dad. And he's like, inhaler. Yeah, so they get him that, which they fucking knock everything off the table and lay him down and give him the inhaler. And Drake like punches him in his chest really softly though.
But he still reacts very badly.
Yeah, he still reacts as if you punched him.
It was the 1-inch punch.
Yeah, it was. Well, you got to start with the...
That last inch of that punch just boom was like hyperspeed.
Yeah, so right when Walter recovers, the mom walks in and was like, Walter! And she's really upset with him, and he's like, "Why? Because your because your
demon waffles."
Yeah, your demon waffles didn't kill me. She's like, "What waffles?" And then apparently he left a hairball in the shower, so they get in a spat for basically no reason.
And fucking Drake and Josh start doing all this dumb shit to try and distract him.
Yeah,
like, are my thumbs different sizes?
And they're just like raising them up and like comparing them. And
you guys want a Tangelo?
Yeah.
Half tangerine, half...
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, they start doing that. And then they're like, you've got really pretty hair. They're just doing all sorts of this weird shit to distract them.
This dumb
but they're
shit.
not even paying attention.
No. So then Mom and Dad storm out of the room, and Drake picks up the waffle off the ground.
Yeah, and he's like, I like it.
Takes a bite. And you know what?
Oh, right. He's like...
That actually sounds kind of dope.
Yeah, he's like, cinnamon is sweet and amazing, and cumin is a Mexican spice.
We're making waffles, not enchiladas.
No, he said chimichangas. Not chimichangas.
No, but honestly, a little bit of cumin in a waffle doesn't sound half bad.
Yeah, a little bit of spice to go with the sweetness of the syrup.
You do that, and then you do that, like that kind of waffle with chicken and
maybe
waffles.
A little bit of sriracha and grape jelly.
No, not in that. That wouldn't work right.
Sorry, I'm referencing Trevor's famous onions that he makes for us.
Onions and peppers sauteed in butter, salt, pepper, grape jelly,
and sriracha. So if you want that recipe, go ahead. We will not post anywhere. You're gonna have to use the audio.
It's dope. It's actually like surprisingly good.
It was really good.
Sweet and spicy.
We were also very drunk.
But
it was still good. We made way too much food that night.
But so then Josh is like, after Drake tries the waffle and is like, I like it, grabs that waffle.
Oh yeah.
And whips it.
Yeah.
Out the kitchen, through that little like...
The kitchen window
they have into the living room. And that thing just fucking sails.
It goes like a fucking frisbee, and it goes right into their plant on the other side of the house.
It's ridiculous. You see it go in that plant. I'm like,
it was really funny.
Got some damn good airtime on that waffle.
We were laughing so much after that.
We both drank at the same time.
Yeah, well, we had a Miller time break. But then back to... what we were talking about before when they're post-room stuff. They go... Megan tells them what time and what the name is of the lady that he's meeting for lunch. And they go to that restaurant. And they're going to go try and convince her that she shouldn't be dating Walter because, he's got a family and stuff. Maybe she'll be like, oh, I can see the family and now it's actually real.
I feel bad.
It's not, yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's actually real people and not just nothing. Which, it makes sense. I mean, I get it. They're trying to take that sort of angle, guilt her into it, basically.
Yeah.
Make her feel bad. So then they pull some ninja type shit at the restaurant and are hiding behind menus and bushes and shit. And
they're like, we got to get Dad away from her.
Yeah. Before it's cutting between that and then their conversation, Walter and the lady. And she's like, yeah, basically, if you say the word, you have our national weatherman spot on our channel.
Good Morning America, essentially.
Yeah, basically. And it's like a huge raise or whatever. I don't remember how much
10 times what he makes now.
Yeah, which is fucking awesome.
He's a weatherman, so he probably makes pretty decent. Like that. Look at the house they're
10 times of anything is going to be fucking amazing.
Yeah,
like,
but
10 times is always going to make the salary amazing.
Always. But I mean, look at the house that they live in. He obviously makes pretty decent.
Well, we always assumed that she made more money than him. Right?
I don't know. Weathermen don't make bad salaries, though.
Didn't we assume she was like a scientist or a lawyer?
I forget which we assumed she was. She does something cool.
Yeah.
She's smart.
So then he's like, that sounds amazing, but I don't want to tell my family yet. And she's like, why? And she's like, I don't know.
If it doesn't work out, I don't want them to get all excited and then be disappointed.
Yeah, which I get it, but
which
still.
is fair, but also
fucking tell them. At least tell the wife.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you tell the wife?
Tell the wife, or at the very least, be like, so guys, I'm up for a promotion. I can't really talk about it yet, just in case it doesn't work out. But hey.
That'd be dope.
I'm talking to this. I'm in discussions about a promotion at work.
Yeah, we're in talks.
And then there you go. That eliminates so many issues.
But then the episode wouldn't have happened, Trevor.
I know it's TV,
yeah.
so it's like fuck. But
so then
Drake and Josh do not hear this.
Obviously. Yeah, no. Drake grabs a meatball off of a waiter's like tray thing, and just absolutely fucking nails Walter with it at full
right
speed,
in the fucking chest,
like a baseball pitch, and it knocks him backwards out of his chair onto the ground.
He looks like he got shot.
It was so funny. Me and Trevor were fucking dying when that happened.
We almost had to pause the episode. Honestly,
it was so funny, man. The reaction and the speed of the meatball were so crazy.
Just whap! Just what?
It hit him so hard, and then just the play off of that was so funny because the waiter's like holding him up, and
they're like, "What happened?"
As he walks to the bathroom, he's just like looking in the sky.
Where did that come?
He's like, "Where did it come from?"
How did he not see that coming though?
I don't know. Well, he was paying attention to the lady because she's offering him 10 times of his salary.
I guess.
You know.
So he leaves to go clean up.
Yeah.
And then Drake and Josh come out.
Yeah, they go and talk to the lady. They confront her.
And she keeps using all these nonchalant
very
terms.
vague. And they all kind of sound like she just wants to bang Walter.
And like, I think, like, I figured you teenage boys would be very excited about this.
Yeah.
Like, we're not. And then, like, you know, he's married. He's happily married. Oh, I think this would be great for your mom, too.
Yeah, and she was like, I was considering a couple other men and one woman.
And they're just like, what?
Yeah.
Which, when you're talking about weather person, totally fine. Surprised there wasn't more weather women.
Yeah.
Of course, this is 2000, what, 3? 4?
I think that there were still a lot of weather women, though, back then. Because there are a lot now.
But, like, I'm talking for national television.
Although I do feel like weather people are usually dudes, I feel like.
They are.
A lot of the anchors
Unless
are
you
women.
look at, like, the Latin American stuff.
Oh, well, that's different, yeah. They're trying to do that on purpose, though.
Yeah, for sure. They're like...
Yeah, I feel like...
I'm pretty sure some of those women aren't even meteorologists. They're just given what
That's definitely possible. Yeah, in my experience, I feel like a lot of the times I see male weathermen, but then women anchors.
Yes.
You know?
Local news station has been...
But that's because we both have the same local news.
Yeah, honestly.
Because you guys get the Bay Area one like we do.
Yeah, we get all Bay
So
Area
we're like,
stuff.
yeah, obviously. Yeah, this is the way it is.
There's that one lady that's almost always on there recently.
What, the same 5 stations? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of different stations to choose from.
Yeah, pretty much 3 or 4, I thought.
Yeah. Yeah, so they have that conversation, and then
they just pour spaghetti and shit all over this lady.
Yeah, they fucking wreck her.
And they fucking slap a cake in her face.
And it does not crumble. That shit stays solid, so that hurt.
That had to hurt a bit. That probably messed up her nose a little bit.
Oh, definitely. It probably broke it sideways like Home Alone style.
Yeah.
You ever seen that movie?
I have.
Great movie.
Many times.
Love it.
Home Alone 2,
How you better fucking take that back.
It's not as good. It's good, but it's not as good.
You're sick.
You think it's better than Home Alone 1?
I like it more than Home Alone 1.
Really?
Yeah, I prefer Home Alone 2.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I think Home Alone 1's better. Home Alone 3.
I mean, no. Home Alone 3 is ridiculous.
Home Alone 3. Which one even is 3?
3 is the one with the kid who's sick all the time, and he just has a mom. And
that's the one with the... Wait, no.
It's the one with the parrot.
Isn't that the one where his dad gives him like a little remote control car that's actually got...
Oh, does he have a dad? I don't remember the dad at all.
I think his dad might be estranged.
Yeah, maybe.
But gave him like a remote control car that actually has some sort of like USB drive or something.
No, it has a nuclear like code like fucking chip on it. They put like a chip in the cart that they needed or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, at the airport. It was something really weird like that. And then the fourth one takes place during like a party and there's people there, so he's not home alone. It shouldn't be even fucking called that.
I don't even remember that one.
Yeah, I
remember like
I've seen the first half of it once, and then I stopped watching it because it was so fucking bad. And I was a kid when I watched it too, so you know it's bad when a kid won't fucking watch it.
Isn't there a Home Alone 5?
If there is,
where there's like it's a very modern one, and the kid's like in a mansion or some shit.
That just might be the fourth one.
I know he's definitely home alone at one point in that movie. So maybe the party goes away.
Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, I haven't. That was ages
They're bad.
ago.
They're bad.
Second one is Tim Curry, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. I
love the New York one, man.
The New York one's good, but I really like the first one.
I thought the physical comedy in the second one was better. He tosses the bricks at Marv. He fucking wrecks him with the bricks.
Marv would have died.
Yeah, he would have died. He would have died on the first brick. That shit would have killed him. It's so funny, though, because
they split his fucking skull
there's
open.
There's just always more and more... Dude, the shit that happens to Marv is so bad.
He would have died in the first one, honestly.
It's crazy, though. They try to kill him.
The electrocution would have killed him.
They try to fucking kill him. Oh, yeah, the electrocution in the second one where he's...
It's the first one, isn't it?
No, it is the second one. That's where you see the skull. They do the skull gag.
That's so
And his hair is like shot up. Dude, the second one is so good. First one, don't get me wrong. I love them both. They're both two of my favorite Christmas movies.
The first one, I feel like... I don't know. I just like the first one because it all kind of takes place. It's more... To me, it's more realistic almost. Second one...
No, I get it. I totally get it.
He's lost in New York. He would have gone to a police officer.
I think that the first one has a bigger lull in it, though, than the second one. The second one, I think the pacing is better.
Trump's in it.
He is in it. But the first one, they have that break where they have like the heartfelt moment of like Macaulay Culkin and then the old guy at the church.
See, I liked that.
That's a fucking lull, and I hate that scene.
I really enjoyed that scene. I like that old guy.
I don't think it's that good. I'm just like because at that point I'm like looking at my phone and I'm like, get to the fucking physical comedy. I want my fix.
You're very heavy on the physical comedy.
I want my goddamn fix, Trevor.
I like that moment because it was very sweet at the end.
It just didn't. No, it did matter. I know it mattered.
It mattered because
it mattered a lot.
It actually mattered a lot for like his ass getting saved at the end.
Yeah, but
also it mattered.
Spoiler alert, Trevor, you cunt.
That old ass. How old is that movie at this point?
90s.
Yeah, so no.
Couple decades.
It's too old for there to be a legitimate spoiler warning.
90s were a couple decades ago.
Yeah, it's true. But like, I don't know, just the moment at the end where it also shows Macaulay Culkin having like character growth.
No, it does, yeah.
Because he was terrified of the guy at the beginning, and then he actually just sits down and talks to him.
And the mom having growth.
The mom has no growth considering how she treats him in the next movie, too.
Oh, well, I guess that's true. She does go back to normal.
She's just a fucking cunt.
Trevor's hard facts with Trevor.
The mom's a cunt.
The dad's pretty chill.
The dad's also an asshole.
They go to Paris in the second one, right?
Yeah.
The first one's when they go to Florida? Or is that the opposite way? No, it's got to be the first one they go to... The first one they have to go to Florida because they drive.
No, the first one they go to Paris.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Second one, they go...
So the second one is the one with Uncle Buck?
Yes.
Okay.
You mean John Candy?
Yeah, Uncle Buck.
Uncle Buck. I think she gets back to the States.
Or no, I don't remember.
And then drives from New York...
Which is the one with Uncle Buck?
...to Chicago. That one.
So it's the first one still with Uncle Buck?
Yes.
Yeah.
But also... I'm pretty sure they go to Paris because in the flashback scene where he's like flashing back to all of his family talking shit to him.
Yeah.
One of his siblings is like, you know what the French call you?
Oh, yeah.
La vie, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, they do go to Paris. Yeah. Well, because they when they're at the apartment that they're staying at in
the
Paris,
hotel or whatever, they're watching French movies.
Yeah.
French TV.
When they're trying to get a hold of everybody, and he's like,
Mom's already...
The family's crazy.
Mom's already on
They
her way
are
back.
Really good characters in that movie.
They're a bunch of assholes.
Yeah, they are, but they're all so different, though.
Buzz.
They're all such different kinds of assholes.
I hate Buzz.
Buzz is a cunt.
Buzz legitimately makes me angry.
Yeah. No, for sure. I love those movies.
I love them, too.
We should do podcasts on the Home Alone movies. That'd be really cool.
We will. That'll be some of the spin-off stuff.
Yeah, I'd be down.
The whatever we feel like.
Let's watch all of them.
What do we should call that like the fuck it, we feel like it.
That'd be a cool name. We'll think about the name. But anyway,
FWFL?
What were we talking about with Drake and Josh again? I think we pretty much finished
he got nailed in the chest. They dumped all that shit all over her.
Yeah.
And then she left, and then Walter's like, all right, you guys ruined this for me.
Yeah.
Like, all right, we're going to go. He's like, no. And they just knew immediately that Walter wanted them to pour spaghetti all over themselves.
Yeah, they already knew. I guess it had been a punishment before.
That's a weird punishment.
They just pour and rub food all over their faces and heads, and they keep splashing drinks in their face. They're all water, all the drinks. Mm-hmm. None of them were going to do any damage, except for the sparkling water, which...
Josh got a bunch of
If that would have gotten your eyes, that would have fucking hurt.
It didn't. It went around the side of his head.
Yeah.
And then we got the bonus scenes at the end.
Oh, yeah, the bonus scenes, yeah.
Bonus scenes of Drake explaining geometry.
Yeah. Circles, and then you figure out the roundness of the circles.
Which helps with their circularity.
Yeah.
And then the best one was when they were like, they gave the waiter $10.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, we'll give you $10 to spill that cup of water on a guy at table 3.
Yeah. And he's like, okay.
Yeah, sure. Fuck it.
And then he goes over to him and he just fucking knocks the drink off the tray onto his head.
Some other guy, though.
Yeah,
it was
some
not
different
Walter.
Guy. Wrong table.
And Drake's like, I think you told him the wrong table. He's like, I know.
Yeah, the guy's just like, oh, water. Yeah, it was like really bad.
The waiter doesn't stop to help him.
No. Obviously, he keeps walking because it was an accident. He didn't see it. And the other one, there was multiple cut scenes. The other one was Drake when he goes back into the kitchen with the lobsters, and he's just like, ow.
Oh, Josh.
Josh. And then they're like...
Drake's like, where did it bite you? And
he's like, is Megan still in the room?
Yeah?
I'll tell you later.
And then Drake's the only one that cringes because he knows.
Right on the tip of the penis.
Which why?
Because he had it out. When you cook, you got to have it out. For the danger.
Also, the lobsters don't bite you. They pinch you.
And the claws were like rubber banded.
Mm-hmm. That's probably why That's probably why they cut it out. Wasn't realistic enough.
Yeah, I mean, none of the scenes were that funny except for the water
So
one.
this episode was Okay, what do you rate it?
I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10.
Really? I'm going to give this one a 6.
You're going 6. You're going way low.
6.5.
Okay.
You know what? 6.5 Quatlers out of 10.
Yeah. Is it because you had peak moments, but then you were like bored during it or something?
It was for the overall plot.
Very high.
To me,
and low.
the plots like this, where it's a lot of just misunderstanding because people won't fucking talk to each other.
Yeah.
I hate those kind of plots.
Oh, okay.
Those annoy me for the most part.
Go for the 6 then.
Now, I'm going to give it the 5 because of the moments.
There were some very laugh out loud moments.
There were some fantastic laugh out loud moments.
Yeah.
It's worth watching just
because
for
the
that
characters
alone.
were funny.
Yes.
Drake and Josh were very
on point.
funny.
It's just if the story was better,
yeah,
I would have liked it more.
But you can tell they're in their fucking stride, bro. Like Drake and Josh
comfortable
as characters are so comfortable with each other, and their stride is in full effect right now.
It's amazing.
It is. The episodes are very enjoyable to watch. Season 3 is fantastic.
Honestly, even though this one plot-wise was not very good to me.
Yeah, which I remember it in a really good light.
Probably
I think it's because
the moments stand out more.
They do stand out a lot.
Like
too.
the meatball.
The meatball one is so funny.
We saw this one next, and you were like, "Do you remember this one?" And it was like the meatball to the chest, and you were like, "Yeah."
It's just the funniest thing.
It's great.
But yeah, I still enjoyed it. I had a good time. Any last thoughts? We didn't shout anybody out last episode.
Oh, fuck, we didn't.
Oops.
We're going to have to double up on our shout-outs.
Who do you want to shout out from Mindy's back?
From Mindy's back.
I'm going to shout out Mindy coming back. Allison Scagliotti.
Fuck, I was going to do that.
Sorry.
I'm going to do...
Nice.
Omar Camicho, executive in charge of production.
And then let's go to the season, the affair. I want to shout out, if they have the stunt coordinator, I'm going to shout them out. Where is he?
Actually, we should have shouted him out last time because of the pad.
Oh, the fall.
The fall with the mattress pad, or the crash pad.
Where is he at?
I want to shout out, who's the lady?
Oh my God, this one has a lot. There's a dialogue coach, Lane Napper. Shout out, dialogue coach.
Well, he probably did the hello.
Hello. That's true. Where the fuck is the... There has to be. He did a fucking fall. Well, I know I saw him on the last episode. I'm gonna go there real quick.
Use him. Yeah.
It was stunt double. Never mind. Sorry.
So we
the
can't
stunt double. Bonnie Morgan. Shout out.
Good job. That's from the Mindy episode.
That's from the Mindy project, or not Mindy project.
The Mindy project.
Mindy's back.
Mindy's back.
Anybody else you want to shout out?
I want to shout out the girl that played the affair lady.
Oh, okay. Where is she?
Oh my god.
Maybe Allison Dunbar?
Possibly.
Let's see what she looks like if this thing fucking loads. Nope, not gonna load.
It's gonna load. Just do it again.
Let's see here. Let's just assume it's okay. It's a faraway picture. That's great. No, it's her. Yeah, Allison Dunbar.
Okay, so Allison Dunbar. Good job being the other woman.
Yeah, she was okay. But yeah. Anything else, Trevor?
Gene Hunter, painter foreman.
And there you go.
Because you didn't shout someone out for that episode, so I decided to do two.
Do I need to shout somebody out?
Well,
Sorry.
I already did two.
Nilu, the lead set dresser.
There we go. Okay.
So thanks for listening, guys. This has been the Drake and Josh podcast. I've been Jacob.
And I've been Trevor.
And go watch some Drake and Josh.
See you next time.